Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel. As always, there's a lot to talk about in the Lowcountry today, so let's get started with our headlines. South Carolina women's basketball is headed back to the Final Four for the fifth straight year after a 54-50 nail-biter of a win over Duke on Sunday. The win comes almost 10 years to the day that the Gamecocks gained their way into the Final Four for the first time in program history. And Friday's game will be a little bit of history repeating itself, as South Carolina's first Final Four in 2015 was in Tampa, and this year takes them right back to Tampa. Who the Gamecocks will face on April 4th will be determined Monday night, but it will either be Texas, the #1 seed in the Birmingham region, or TCU, the #2 seed in that region. South Carolina has a winning record over both teams this year. The impact players for the Gamecocks were Asanya Fegan, who finished with 12 points and 8 rebounds, and Chloe Kitts, who had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and most importantly, 2 clutch free throws that clinched the game for South Carolina in the final seconds. Well, it's not a Trader Joe's, but Hilton Head is one step closer to getting an Aldi grocery store on the north end of the island. Last week, representatives for Aldi presented their designs to the town's Design and Review Board and were approved on the condition that a few tweaks be made to the final plan. Those tweaks include better pedestrian access, lighting, and grocery cart storage. Known for having a no-frills approach with a loyal following, the Hilton Head Aldi will be a freestanding 20,000 square feet building with its own parking lot adjacent to the Sea Turtle Marketplace on 278 and Matthews Drive. No construction date has been set, but once the design changes are made, Aldi will be officially set to break ground at this location. Aldi also has a store in Bluffton that opened in January of 2023 and has been approved for a Beaufort location at the shopping center located at the heavily trafficked intersection of Robert Smalls Parkway and Paris Island Gateway. Just in time for spring cleaning, Beaufort County's solid waste recycling Schedule It Yourself e-waste drop-off pilot program is now open to all county residents. The program allows residents to schedule a time that works best for them to drop off e-waste items instead of having to wait for one of the quarterly e-waste events. An appointment is necessary and you are limited to 5 items per person. This is for residential e-waste only. Businesses are not permitted. Accepted materials are the same as with the regular e-waste events and include computers, laptops, monitors, TVs, and other miscellaneous electronics. Items not accepted include microwaves, vacuums, VCRs, and lamps. To schedule an appointment and to get further details on what is and what is not accepted, head to beaufortcountysc.gov/ewaste. And the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce held their Golden Oyster Awards over the weekend, and I am pleased to announce that for the second time in the last few years, WHHI-TV has been named Business of the Year. I think I can speak for the entire station when I say that we are both humbled and honored to receive this recognition. We all love being a part of the WHHI family, but we also love being a part of and telling the stories of this wonderful community. But wait, there's more. One of our biggest rock stars behind the scenes, Maria Soden, was also honored as the Emerging Leader of the Year. Maria's incredible work ethic, positive attitude, and meticulous attention to detail make her more than deserving of this honor, and we are all incredibly proud to be her teammate. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Lowco.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com, the fastest 60 seconds in local sports.
It was a busy weekend, including a wild Friday night with Region Soccer and Baseball showdowns in Region 6-4A. May River Soccer painted the town blue in the Bluffton Derby as the Sharks took the boys contest 3-0 and won 3-1 in the girls matchup, while Hilton Head swept Beaufort and Bishop England took down Colleton County. In other soccer action, John Paul II rallied to force overtime with Hilton Head Prep and won 5-4 in penalties in a great boys contest. On the diamond, Beaufort and Bluffton both earned series sweeps to open region play as the Eagles took 3 from Hilton Head and Bluffton swept Colleton County. Plus, Hilton Head Prep's baseball team stayed hot, running its winning streak to 15 games. We'll discuss all this local sports news and more on tonight's Loco Sports Lowdown, streaming on the Loco Media YouTube channel.
For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. After a quick break, we're going to talk about school choice, national politics, and the local business scene. Stay with us.